the problem of self. On one hand, I am connected to everything around me, like rocks and trees. I have to follow the rules of nature, which is the base of my existence. This connection gives me strength because I am part of the whole world and everything in it. On the other hand, I am also separate and unique. I stand alone as an individual, unlike anyone else. No matter how strong the forces of the universe are, they can't take away my individuality. It might seem small, but it's incredibly important. I keep my uniqueness even though there are strong forces trying to make me just like everything else. The self is built on a mysterious, deep foundation. It stands out proudly because it's a unique creation that exists nowhere else in the universe. If this individuality is destroyed, even though nothing physical is lost, the joy and creativity that came from it are gone. Losing this uniqueness would make us feel utterly empty, because it's the only thing that's truly ours, and it's valuable precisely because it's not common. By keeping our individuality, we connect with the universe more deeply than if we were just a part of it without our own identity. Our desire to stay unique is really the universe's way of expressing itself through us. The joy we find in being ourselves reflects the infinite joy of the universe. We cannot speak of the universe without including the God idea as the background for which these words emerge, and the awareness that although I speak of individuality, I know that I am undivided from the source. This sense of being separate and unique is so precious to us that we're willing to suffer and even commit wrongdoings to protect it. The awareness of our individuality came from gaining knowledge, which has led to shame, crime, and death, but it's still more valuable to us than any perfect, innocent paradise. Maintaining our individuality involves constant effort and suffering, which shows how valuable it is. The value of something is measured by the sacrifices made for it and the benefits gained. If being ourselves only meant pain and sacrifice with no gain, it wouldn't be valuable to us. But because it leads to fulfillment, our struggles and sacrifices make our individuality even more precious. Those who understand the importance of individuality have embraced its responsibilities and made sacrifices without hesitation. We have two sides to ourselves. One side shows off and tries to gather as much as it can, becoming big and noticeable. The other side gives away everything, becoming beautiful and complete, like a flower blooming and sharing its fragrance. Think of a lamp. When it holds onto its oil tightly, it remains dark and isolated. But once it lights up, it uses its oil to shine and connect with everything around it. Our true purpose is like that lamp lighting up. By sharing what we have, we find our true meaning, just as Buddha taught. It's not about just giving up things, it's about spreading love and fulfilling our real purpose. When we realize that nirvana, as taught by Buddha, is achieved through love, we understand that nirvana is the highest form of love. Love is complete in itself. For most things we ask why and need a reason. But when we say, I love, it doesn't need a reason. It's the ultimate answer. Even selfish people give away things, but they do it out of necessity, like picking unripe fruit. You have to force it from the tree. But when someone loves, giving is a joy, like a tree naturally dropping its ripe fruit. Our possessions feel heavy due to our selfish desires. They seem like part of us, and it hurts to let them go. But when we are filled with love, these things lose their hold on us and become light. Giving them away fulfills our true selves. In perfect love, we find our true freedom. Anything done for love is done freely, no matter the pain. Thus, working for love is freedom in action. This is the teaching of the Gita. The Gita says we must act, for only through action do we show our true nature. But our true nature isn't shown when we act out of need or fear. A mother's love for her children shows her true self. Similarly, our freedom isn't from action, but an action done with love. This is how Buddha and the Gita teach us the importance of love and freedom. It is only when the ignorance is removed that this very self comes to us with a wealth which is priceless. For he manifests himself in forms which his joy assumes. These forms are separate from him, and the value that these forms have is only what his joy has imparted to them.